Thank you for checking out crypto.chartguys.com, the source for technical analysis in the cryptocurrency world. We are proud to announce our own crypto alert system designed to give you the most critical technical trading information possible no matter where you are. Keep your eyes on the market with mobile or email alerts for MACD crosses, RSI levels, and even inside bar alerts for dozens of coins across multiple exchanges. New features and proprietary ChartGuys indicators are already in development. Our alert system is very easy to customize and utilize, so don't hesitate to sign up for the most effective crypto trading tool on the market at crypto.chartguys.com. Hello everyone, welcome to 2018. Hope you're doing well. The bulls are certainly back in the market, and it started off with ETH leading the way back towards the all-time high, and we certainly have a lot of other names participating. We've also noticed correlation changes. Today we saw the return of the inverse correlation between Bitcoin and Ethereum. We traders love inverse correlations. It means we can jump from one to the next. We can be bullish in Ethereum, we can sell Ethereum, jump into Bitcoin, be bullish Bitcoin, and just keep doing that back and forth. It doesn't mean that we really just can continue to compound gains by jumping around to these different names. So what we had happen, and if you have the alert system or if you don't, if you're using inside bars, you are profiting. It's that simple. Look at the daily chart and these inside bars. Inside bar, bull break occurred at 13,889. From there, we went up to 15,275. That is a $1,400 move, a 10% move triggered and signaled by just the inside bar bull breaking. So the alert went out at 13,889. We have nice follow through, nice volume. We're watching the bull MACD. That's going to take a little while. But considering where we're coming from, anything under 16,490 is just another lower high. So we have our low of the dump, our high of the bounce. Now we have a new higher low after the 4-day dump, and we did take out some support levels, and now we're looking to form a lower high compared to 16,490 and watch this new equilibrium pattern tighten up a bit. So it would take another volume day like this to potentially change that, to look for the bulls to break 16,490. I don't foresee that happening. It's certainly possible, but I'm not going to be looking for it. I am going to be looking for the bulls to likely hit a top sometime in the lower $15,000 area. So looking at the shorter term time frames, the 4-hour chart, inside bar is forming. We broke out significantly. Another multiple signals here. Again, 13,889 on the daily, 14,000 was a very clear level that had multiple tops. That was a go signal, and we just exploded from there. And it was the break of 14,000 that really got things going. So the hourly time frame can see that, where we have, there's our top, 14,000 multiple tops, huge break. Look at the volume, and now upper wicks of consolidation. And looking at support, 14,700 bulls want to hold that level. If it breaks, there's a lack of support, so we would likely pull back into the mid-14,000s, and that would likely see ETH see some bullish action. Again, just looking at the inverse correlation, you look at the 15-minute time frame, descending triangle actually very clear on Bitcoin. So we have our high, our horizontal base of support with multiple touches, and just lower highs as the range tightens. So a resistance of 15,049. Now anything under 15,049 is another lower high, but getting very, very tight. And need to share this up to the minute with the chat room real quick, because we're likely to break here within an hour or two. So watching for a break of this 15-minute pattern is going to indicate whether we break down to a lack of support and lower lows, or whether we break bullish and look for continuation up towards resistance. 15,275 is the top of this move. And just to compare ETH, it is an ascending triangle pattern. Essentially a horizontal resistance level right around 870, higher lows as we tighten up, and you just look at Bitcoin inverse. Descending triangle, ascending triangle. Not as picture perfect pretty, but definitely the inverse action going on. So Bitcoin's going to get tight. The 15-minute time frame is going to give us a clear break within a couple of hours. And from there, we'll watch the 4-hour inside bar that's forming for some signals there as well. ETH on the daily time frame, huge bull break and follow through. We're looking for a bull MACD cross. That's why I don't think this move is done. Number one, the volume behind it. RSI is not even over 70. Bull MACD cross has not happened yet. Bulls are looking really good to get over 900. And if we get into the 900s, the proximity to nice, clear, psychological round $1,000 is certainly very close. I would not be surprised to see in the next week or two ETH test that $1,000 level. A lot of factors, of course. The correlation to Bitcoin is definitely a new development and a new factor thrown into the mix, but bull's extremely strong, and we've only broken the all-time high by a few dollars here. This isn't a significant breakout as far as the all-time high is concerned, and we could see some fireworks tonight. It all depends on how we break. So to indicate where we're going to go tonight, 4-hour time frame inside bar forming, similar to Bitcoin. Hourly chart, we have our lows down here, about a double bottom. It did break to lower lows, but not significantly. 822.50 and 820.40. So bulls bouncing off that level. This is when Bitcoin was breaking out. Bitcoin broke out and Ethereum dumped. We got in on the oversold bounce for Ethereum on this play, anticipating a pullback in Bitcoin and a bounce in Ethereum. So personally made a trade from about 825 average to 850 average. Really solid short-term trade. And I'll certainly be ready to go right back into Ethereum as soon as the bulls show up. I am most bullish on Ethereum right now. Just need some signals of follow-through. So the 15-minute time frame, nice bull break by getting a little higher high here, but we want to see a break of 875 to be looking for that new all-time high. The range is tightening. Key support short-term, 849.64. And resistance, 872 and 875, and then the all-time high is right there. So tightening ranges, break is coming within a couple of hours. That's going to set the momentum and the tone heading into tonight, and it will certainly be very interesting. The great news is about this inverse correlation is no matter what, we're going to have a play. We're going to have a bull play on Bitcoin, or we're going to have a bull play on Ethereum. Just to matter, I mean, obviously not guaranteed, but that's the way the correlation has been today. So that's what we're going to be looking for. So checking in on Litecoin. Litecoin kind of being ignored a bit, at least by me personally, but it still had some nice action. Inside bar on the daily time frame broke bullish. We had multiple inside bars break bullish at 232.29. Next thing you know, we're up at 262. That's over a 10% move based on the inside bar alone. If I'm almost curious if I just took a random person on the street or a bot or something and didn't teach them anything about technical analysis, only inside bars, and I wonder how they would do. I think they'd come out on top profitable. But it just shows the significance. Look at the inside bar bear break. We broke 236.50 bearish. Next thing you know, we're down 10%. We break the inside bar bullish, we're up 10%. There's just so many clear signals on these longer term time frames. 4-hour inside bars. We're going to get a beautiful signal here heading into tonight. Right now, support is 247.55. Resistance is 256.87. And we'll see if this current inside bar is going to close here in about 6 minutes. And we're going to have another one to be watching. So very clear tightening pattern. When I see inside bars forming on the 4-hour time frame, I can say we're forming an equilibrium pattern on the hourly. So let's look at the 15 minute to get more detail. But here it is with our low, high of the bounce, higher low, lower high, higher low, lower high, extremely tight. A break is coming, very similar to what we're seeing in Ethereum and Bitcoin with the amount of time until this break occurs. So we have seen Litecoin correlated with Bitcoin. We saw it correlate with the Ethereum breakout. Very interested to see who Litecoin tag teams up with when we get a break. So if we get a bull break on Bitcoin, have to be watching to see what Litecoin is going to be doing in response to that. So Litecoin is seeing healthy consolidation. It is more tight consolidation than we're seeing in these other two names. And there's a trading opportunity everywhere. There's big time gains in Litecoin still. So keeping an eye on it all. Shout out to Golem. Huge day, all-time highs. I personally took profit already. It was the kind of scenario where I'm not used to trading Bitcoin pairings. So I don't have, the profit figure in my head. I can look at Ethereum and say, okay, the price is this, so that means my account is worth this much. I can't really do that with Golem and BTC. It's just not natural at this point. So I looked at my account and said, wow, that's way more than I thought it was going to be just on this move. I wanted to protect that profit because I am confident that I will be able to buy back in cheaper at some point in the next week or two. So on the hourly time frame, I exited when this higher low pattern broke. We had our high, a low of consolidation, lower high, lower low with increasing bear volume. I exited here, and I will be looking to re-enter, but I'm not in any rush because we're pretty extended. 4-hour time frame is forming an inside bar to be keeping an eye on. Daily chart has a big upper wick of profit taking. You just have to be cautious. The daily RSI is above 80. We're in blue sky breakout, I know, but definitely something to be aware of, that we are now in a lower high, lower low hourly pattern. The bulls are going to have to start forming higher lows and higher highs to turn that around. So that's where we stand on Golem, whatever you want to call it. And the bulls are very much in control. I will be looking to get back into my position, just looking to take a little bit off. And I've been reloading just small trades, adding 5% coins, trying to compound positions. And I will take it back off the exchange at some point as soon as the volatility dries up and more drawn out consolidation occurs. But loving Golem. As I pointed out, I'm going to be doing some more fundamentals in 2018. I'm going to be going to some events. I've got a couple exciting crypto events lined up. Going to be covering some smaller projects and probably going to highlight 2 projects in 2018 just as ones that I'm going to get into in terms of backing it fundamentally. And again, I'm looking for the actual follow-through in fundamentals. Hype and speculation is great, but I want to see some results. I want these market caps to be backed up by results. So that's what my new quest is going to be looking for. We'll be providing interviews and some blogging as I'm at these events and things like that. And I'll certainly be giving more information as it becomes available as I am finishing up my research. So I appreciate you all tuning in. We will see you all soon. Have a great night.